Hey friends, welcome to One Little Coder. In this video, we are going to see about this new GitHub feature, and we'll also see how to add GitHub visits, your profile visits or hits. So first of all, this is a new feature on GitHub where you can have a repo on your name and on your username, GitHub username, and that repo is more like a profile summary or resume, whatever you would like to treat it. So let's say you are running a YouTube channel and you want people to go to that YouTube channel. You can add that data as a CTA, call to action, or probably you have a website where you write a lot and you want people to go there. You can just add it. Otherwise, you can use it as a mini resume. So you can use it for anything that you want, and this is the way it looks like. So you can see that how my profile summary looks like. So let's go ahead and explore how to do that. And before that, as I mentioned, there is one more thing that we are going to do in this video, which is more important than the profile, because profile summary creation is quite straightforward. So this is to say that you can add hits. For example, if I refresh this page, you can see that the hit number increases. So the caveat is, even if you do it, it is going to increase, but you have a lot of advantages for it, and those advantages we'll discuss it when we complete this thing. So first, let's go ahead and then see how you can create this. So first, let me go to the repository and let me first delete the repository. This is my repository, and let me delete the repository. I don't want this repository, let's say, because where is my repository? Delete this repository. And to delete this repository, I have to give the name. Okay, cool. So my repository is successfully deleted. You can see if you go to my GitHub profile, now you don't see anything like that. Okay, well and good. So now how do we create that? So you go to repository, or you can just create a new repository, and then you can say my GitHub username. So you can see that once the moment you type it, it says that you found a secret. It's a special repository. You can add readme to it, which will make which will be displayed on your GitHub profile. So if you want description, you can give description. Otherwise, make sure that it is a public repository, and also you initialize it with the readme. So create repository, and once you create repository, it doesn't have anything, but when you edit it, it will give you some suggestions. You can see that there is a small comment here. You can remove that comment and put it here, and then you can say whatever you want to do. You can say, okay, I'm currently working on taking rest. I'm currently learning how to be patient and persevere. And you can how you can reach out to me, GitHub. So you can do all those things. Fun fact, I hate language wars, and you can reach out to me on GitHub. Okay, I think that's it. So once you do that and then you commit save, it is going to save. So you can see that it is there. Now if you go to your repository profile page, which is the link that probably you would add on your resume or anywhere you go, now this is visible. So the first part of the video is that we have successfully managed to create a profile summary or profile display or a profile detail, whatever you would like to call. So the second thing is, what we want to do is we want to add hits. So we want to know how many people or how many times our profile has been viewed. So until now it was not possible, because you can have a repository level view, but you couldn't have a profile level view because there was nothing that could be used to track it. But now that we have got this repository and the front of the profile, you can actually do that. So before we do that, let me actually tell you what you can do with this. So the main use case is, let's say you're someone who's looking for a job and you have sent a resume to a potential employer. So now you wouldn't know whether the employer has checked your resume or not unless you sent it with a bit.ly link, and no one is going to get a resume and a bit.ly link. So you probably had your GitHub repo on your resume, and then now you would be wondering whether someone actually opened the resume or not. So this is a very good indicator to see if your count had increased, then probably someone had clicked and opened the link. So which means like some potential employer has seen your profile. So that's the use case that I've got in mind, but you are free to have anything that you have. So this is a project that we are going to use. This project is from DWYL. So they have a lot of code repository badges, and one of the things that they are doing is hits. So you can check it in their pages, hits. How does it work, and all those details you can have a look at it. But if you don't want to look at it, you can straight away go ahead. I'll link this link just below the like button so you can check. So once you go here to this link, hits.dwyl.com, you can say my repository GitHub username is this, my repo name is this. So once you do that, you will get this small markdown badge that you can get. So go to your profile, edit, and then say okay, hi there, hits. You can give profile hits as a title in case if you want, and then you can add a profile hits added git meaningful GitHub commit message, git commit message. So once you do that, you can see that there is a profile hit. So we had just removed it, and you can see every time we load it. So that's the caveat. The biggest problem is that even if you refresh, it's going to do that. So that is a problem. So wherever you are, as much as I'm going to refresh it, it is also going to increment it. But you have a lot of advantages. You at least get a ballpark figure of how many people have seen or all those things. So yeah, so the main two components of this video is that you learned how to create a profile summary, and you learned how to create hits for your profile. So if you don't want this hits, you can just remove it. This is the main component to it. There are multiple ways you can do this. So this is the easiest way. But if you want a server yourself, let's say you have a server, so you can host this image directly there, and then you can measure it. In that way, you don't have to depend on this third-party service. See, if you depend on this third-party service, you can actually see that they track that who have all visited this. So you can see that our repo is also there. If you don't want these things to happen, if you want only to yourself track it, then you can host the image yourself and then track that image. So that's how basically web analytics work. It's pixel tracking, so you can also do that. But if you are a student, or if you don't if you don't bother about all those things, you can simply do this thing. It just gives you a ballpark figure. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any comments, please let me know in the comment section. Share the message with your friends. Maybe it's helpful for them. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much.